Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Lakers have some weaknesses on the roster that need to be resolved as quickly as possible, but this will only happen if manager Rob Pelinka decides to make deals and bring in new players, so that Davis LeBron can have a strong squad as a starter and in the rotation as well. Suggestion of great trade: Valancíunas remains the Lakers' top target for this season. Jonas Valancíunas can offer exactly what the Lakers are missing. The Los Angeles Lakers can't buy a bucket when the second unit is on the court. It's a dominant headline that's become increasingly more difficult to ignore as Los Angeles plays through the highs and lows of having a thin, but star-studded roster. Thankfully, as the Lakers look for trade options, the date on which they'll be able to acquire a perfect fit is rapidly approaching. Los Angeles's second unit currently ranks number 29 in offensive rating and number 30 in points per game. It's been the most devastating flaw of the early season, as the MVP caliber play of Anthony Davis and the elite quality displayed by the starting lineup has been sabotaged by the lack of ideal depth. One of the primary reasons for the Lakers' current shortcomings is the inability to trust a reserve to consistently provide scoring off the bench. Coinciding with that issue is the simple fact that Los Angeles lacks the big bruising five-man that head coach J.J. Redick has been searching for. That's unfortunately reared its head in a way that's enabled opponents to continue to exploit the Lakers' inability to keep teams off the offensive glass. Thankfully, there's a trade option whom the Lakers would immensely benefit from targeting: Washington Wizards center Jonas Valancíunas. Jonas Valancíunas can resolve a number of Lakers issues. Valancíunas, 32, surprisingly signed with the Wizards on a 3-year, $30,295,000 contract during the 2024 offseason. He'll be eligible to be traded on December 15, and the Lakers would be wise to at least kick the tires on a potential deal. Valancíunas may not see as many minutes as he did during his athletic prime, but he remains one of the most productive players at his position. In 2024-25, Valancíunas is averaging 12.8 points, 8.2 rebounds, 2.3 offensive boards, and 3.3 assists per game while shooting 56.4% from the field. It's early enough that statistics must be taken with a grain of salt, but there's ample reason to believe that he'll sustain this production. Valancíunas' current averages translate to 22.0 points and 14.0 rebounds per 36 minutes, not terribly far from the 18.7 points and 13.5 rebounds per 36 minutes he averaged in 2023-24. In Los Angeles, Valancíunas would give the Lakers the consistent scoring option off the bench that they desperately need. He's someone they can dump the ball off to in the post and trust to score in isolation, as evidenced by the fact that he ranks in the top 10 in the NBA in points via post-ups in 2024-25, and finished 5th in 2023-24. Valancíunas is also a capable shooter with the range to keep an opposing defense honest and the pick-and-roll finishing ability to provide options for playmakers to utilize. Furthermore, Valancíunas is a 265-pound force on the low block who can help the Lakers address their debilitating inability to keep strong bigs off the glass. On the other end, he can help create second chances without having the drawback of offensive limitations. The asking price will determine the validity of this potential endeavor, but if the Lakers are looking to address multiple flaws in one fell swoop, then Valancíunas must be on the radar. Two best players the Lakers can land for a package around Jalen Hood-Schifino. The Los Angeles Lakers want to move on from their 2023 first-round pick and could try and land a major upgrade while trading him. The Los Angeles Lakers are showcasing their competitiveness in the Western Conference under J.J. Redick, especially considering the challenges faced by Darvin Ham last season. After a promising start with a 4-2 record, the Lakers aim to strengthen their roster by trading some underperforming players. It has already been confirmed that they are looking to part ways with Jalen Hood-Schifino, their number 17 pick from last year's draft. Schifino, averaging 1.6 points in 21 games with the Lakers in 2023-24, is a talented 6 feet 6 inches combo guard who could have a future in the NBA. It's just that the Lakers don't seem to have the space or time to develop him. The 21-year-old guard can fulfill the potential that saw him get drafted ahead of Jamie Jaquez Jr. and Brandon Podziemski, provided a team takes a chance on him. The Lakers will actively explore the market for rotational players they can acquire in a trade involving Schifino and other assets. Here are the 3 best players the Lakers might land by trading Hood and Schifino. Marcus Smart. Credit, Rob Graham Images. Lakers receive, Marcus Smart. Grizzlies receive, Jalen Hood Schifino, D'Angelo Russell, 2025 second-round pick, LAL. J.J. Redick has breathed new life into the Lakers as an offensive unit, but the rookie head coach is yet to figure out a defensive strategy that isn't simply over-relying on Anthony Davis to protect the rim. There's a lack of playable POA defenders on the Lakers, especially with Jared Vanderbilt's injury struggles from last season continuing into this year. They need a force on the perimeter who can funnel players into Davis intelligently, with Marcus Smart being the perfect option. Smart has had a rough start to the 2024-25 season, averaging 5.6 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 2.8 assists on a shockingly low 23.5% from the field. His offensive woes are hard to overlook, but Smart's capable of leveling his production off as the season continues. In the meantime, he looks unplayable for the Memphis Grizzlies and could be moved for an offensive contributor before we even enter the new year. D'Angelo Russell would be a solid offensive guard for the Grizzlies on an expiring contract, giving them future flexibility as compared to Smart having 2 years left on his contract. Russell's value around the NBA has been low, but Smart's start to the season makes him an enticing option for the Grizzlies, while the Lakers land a player who fits their style and can beef them up defensively. Kyle Kuzma. Lakers receive, Kyle Kuzma. Grizzlies receive, Jalen Hood Schifino, D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, 2029 first-round pick, LAL. Trading Kyle Kuzma away for Russell Westbrook in 2021 is one of the worst decisions the Lakers front office has ever made. He's developed into a star-level offensive contributor while remaining a stalwart defender in the 3 years he's spent on the tanking Washington Wizards. Kuzma is arguably one of the most intriguing pieces on the trade market because he's been a proven winning contributor for the Lakers and has seemingly developed his game into being a two-way terror. Kuzma is the best player the Lakers could hope to acquire for Schifino, provided they offer a strong package to the Wizards. He is averaging 17.0 points per game this season, and his $23 million contract is attracting interest from many contenders around the NBA. The Lakers will need to include D'Angelo for contract reasons alongside Schifino and Lewis. Russell would serve as an expiring contract the Wizards can move on from next season, while the other 2 players can be developmental projects buried on their bench, similar to what they did with Johnny Davis. The Wizards didn't trade Kuzma to the Dallas Mavericks to respect his personal wishes, so it's hard to imagine a world where the Wizards refuse to trade him to the Lakers if he requests it. He'd be a complementary fit on almost all aspects of the court and one with the chemistry to maximize playing off LeBron James and Anthony Davis.